Okay, my first question for you, John. Do you think something needs to be done to address the lack of voters in the Auckland Council elections?
Well, it'd be great if we could, and certainly some people think that online voting would help. International research shows that the first time around it does help a wee bit, and then over time people go back to their normal patterns. So it's not so much the convenience of voting, it's the lack of connection they feel with the particular people they're voting for. And at a mayoral level they probably understand the names, but beyond that they get a bit more disconnected. So look, it might help, but yeah, we would prefer greater participation. I always think if you don't vote you can't complain, but given the turnout's about 40% and quite a lot of people complain, one assumes they're not quite sticking to that rule.
And the local government Commission's been up here recently talking to people about what they think of being in the super city as Rodney. There's been a lot of discontent, a lot of negative feedback on the whole. Do you think Rodney being part of the super city is still beneficial?
My own view is yes, but I accept obviously there's a range of views and I don't live in it all the time. I'm not saying we've got a place at Omaha. I understand that people have their own perspective. There is always a feeling whenever you get further and further away from the epicentre that people feel their voices heard less clearly, and I get it in my own electorate. I'm released on the other coast effectively. Whether it's true or not, it's a very different matter actually. I think people do understand that this part of the world is growing quickly, has a lot of infrastructure demands, has a lot of pressures on it, and there needs to be more money and energy spent here. So look, whoever the new mayor is, one of the things I'll have to consider is how much time they dedicate to to Rodney in the north. I guess the question becomes, okay, if not part of the north, then where would Rodney be part of? And the answer is further north probably, and would that really help when the epicentre of that would arguably be Whangarei?
Okay, and the most important question of the day, do you spend more time in Hawaii than you do at your batch at Omaha because it's easier to fly overseas than it is to get through the Hill Street intersection, or?
I definitely spend more time in Hawaii, nothing to do with the Hill Street intersection, though I accept that it's a little congested, and putting self-interest to one side, the quicker we can get that resolved, the better. And there has been some incremental change that's been happening, but I do think we genuinely need to continue to invest more. I mean, basically Omaha is the playground of people from Auckland. It's going to continue to be that, and so there's just lots of people that want to go there, and it's great for tourism and job creation, and it's fantastic for the local area. At the moment the main reason really is just that when I go overseas, to be blunt, when I go to Maui no one knows me, and so it's probably just a little bit more of a family time based holiday, but we've been at Omaha for 25 years. I love the place, and in a post-political environment I have more time to spend there.
Cool, thanks very much for your time, John.
Thanks a lot, no worries.